Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to look into cortisol again, but now we are going to go a little bit deeper into the fear or anxiety in the childhood. So cortisol rooted in the childhood that creates fears or is caused by some trauma. It's like stagnant energy. It has got so much impact on your body, especially your nervous system, especially your organs, which is heart, which is liver, which is kidneys, a lot of them. So this energy is the blockage from your healing, the blockage from resting, the blockage from the sleep, safe sleep, and usually, unfortunately, is causing in adults chronic diseases. This is what this is about, guys. Unfortunately, our childhood usually is the everything, childhood or teenage years. So I have a lot of clients that I work with who will come to me with sleeping issues or weight loss or fear and phobias or anxiety, things like that. And they will say to me, first thing they will say is, I come from good home. My parents have not been abusive. I have not been hurt. There was no emotional or physical abuse there. So I don't know what's happening. So we look at what's happening. We look at the childhood. I look very deeply into certain things. And first thing that I look at is the safety and security. Because the safety and security, our root chakra is the most important for us. You don't have that balanced, you will always feel unsafe on this planet, and you will always feel, and your cortisol level will always be high. So whatever your body is going to lead you to with any chronic disease, this is why you are sitting with me or you are working with me, not you are just a happy, a happy, healthy person. So it starts from early childhood. So in early childhood, cortisol level coming from abusive family, very stressful environment. And I don't, a stressful environment can be school. Children find school really stressful. There is a lot of bullying there. Your home can be fantastic, but you can be bullied on the way to school. You can be bullied from the way from your school. You can be, bullying in the toilets. A lot of things like that. So stressful environment is also linked to how your rhythms and sleep works. It can happen even from the age of 2, and I'm not from the age of 2. I'm talking here about I don't feel safe with my parents, with my caregivers, with whoever you are, is looking after you. So from energetic point of view, we know that we look at it not only from chemical point of view, but mostly from energy. So it's like this alarm clock. It's just this alarm who is telling you all the time that I don't feel safe. Who is telling you all the time I have to be alerted. Who is telling you all the time that something around me is not balanced. So the level of cortisol is constantly all the time very high, and we bring it to our adulthood because as a child we don't know how to soothe ourselves. We just, our nervous system, we as children don't have tools to do that. We need that from carers. But sometimes most of the time children do not tell the parents about things like that, or the parents don't have tools to help them. So I had this client the other day, and we were talking about sleep, but also a lot of obesity there. And he was like, my parents argued. They argued at night, or I heard them, but I have never been physically touched. I have never been physically abused. I have never been emotionally, my parents were very, very aware how to be quite balanced parents in my face, but they had a lot of issues in between them. And this is where the problem is. So this child who started hearing things for quite an early age of being 4, 5, 6, started to hear parents arguing at night, the voices, he didn't, voices were loud, he didn't know what's going on. So what actually has been a problem here was his nervous system and his brain has told him this environment that you are at night, you are not safe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the cortisol level high because you have to be hyper alerted, because you don't know whether in a minute somebody will open the door and come in and really, really hurt you, or whether somebody is going to come in and it's going to, shout at you or things like that. So even though he knew that his parents during the day were safe, but his brain, which is a very simple mechanism, but the brain is a mechanism of a habit. And when the habit from very early age is embedded, is learned, then this habit, unfortunately, is transformed and transmuted and transferred into our adulthood. There is no other choice. So unless you see somebody earlier who will take it away, then you will bring it to your adulthood. So his stress level, his cortisol level were so high that he learned to comfort himself through food. And he came from quite wealthy family, so the food was always available, a lot of sweets, a lot of cakes, a lot of stuff. So he had very specific things that he went to while he was triggered, specific things to eat from his cookie jar, let's put it this way. A lot of sweets there. So he did not connect food as a nutrition. He connected food as a coping mechanism. This is my safe space, and I'm going to eat until I feel really, really calm and soothed. Because soothing is something that I needed as a child, but I didn't have it. So, what happened to him as a child? So, his brain signaled all the time to adrenal glands to release cortisol because he had to stay awake, and stay ready to fight or flight all the time. So he had heart issues. So cortisol keeps heart rate really really elevated, blocks melatonin, and then you cannot fall asleep, or you fall asleep in a very shallow way, and then whatever noise or whatever is happening in your brain is going to wake you up. So you wake up many times during the night, you are exhausted. So even if as a child and as an adult, because that's transferred to adulthood, this habit, even when he fell asleep or he closed his eyes, everything was very fragmented and very, very light, and a little noise could wake him up. So he suffered quite consistent insomnia for many, many years. And so when he couldn't sleep, he was eating. Okay, and so we have this cycle all the time. So what is happening from energetic point of view, guys? So we know it's a negative energy, but where this energy is in our body. So it's always in our root chakra, safety and security chakra, which is in our body at the bottom of our spine. It's the first chakra that is created when we are born. We are in mom's belly, and the first chakra creates that. It's the chakra on our ancestral lineage. A lot of things is related to root chakra, money, and a lot of things there. And also, as always, is solar plexus, right? Because it's the masculine energy chakra of protection. So people who are, a little bit chubby, or they have problems with, I cannot stop eating, or things like that, this is irregulation of masculine energy, solar plexus, because solar plexus is masculine energy slash solar plexus is a dominant energy in your body when you are constantly want to fight, flight, or when there is a trigger, cortisol goes up, then you are in a fight, flight mode. I don't know whether to escape. I don't know whether to freeze. I don't want whether to stay, shut down, or things like that. This is all cortisol doing to you guys. And you brought it from your childhood. So it's all scattered energy. It's all energy of being alerted, hyper vigilant, and waiting for somebody to attack you. So during the day we talked about it with my client, he was very fatigued. He couldn't focus on learning because he didn't sleep very well. So things like that. He struggled to concentrate, remember things. He got very ill as a kid. Immune system was very weak. So one after another illnesses were happening. A lot of colds and things like that. Long term, he developed chronic disease. So obviously he was obese. He had problems with his heart, and obviously on the top it was insomnia as well. And this all came from just parents shouting, because he was a sensitive kid and he just didn't know how to regulate the energy of cortisol in his body. So what do we do about it? Okay, so I always say you can help yourself. Yes, it will take some time, but it's better than taking pills forever. So, we introduce breath work. It's fantastic for dropping cortisol. I introduced guided meditation for healing masculine energy and actually awakening feminine energy, because this is what he didn't have in his body. He didn't understand what that is. So, guys, I always say meditation, 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 and meditation. And there are meditations that can help you to heal you. If somebody knows what he is doing, if a practitioner is a good one, you can do hypnotherapy as well, find any way of holistic well-being method that will help you. But you can really, heal yourself. If you understand that you are the creature of energy and you carry a lot of negative energy in you, you find yourself some energy healer, a shaman, a Reiki master, whoever is going to help you there, because the help is there. We just are unfortunately programmed to go to the doctors who is making us even more ill than less ill. And this is not the way to go. So please look into my hypnotherapy, but mainly meditations on my website. I will include them in this video. This example is just a very simple example of my client who is easy one. That was easy one. We are complex creatures. We go through a lot of things in our life, but everything is connected, and unfortunately everything comes from our childhood or early teenage years. And what can we do? We just have to know how to help ourselves. So please help yourself. Do not suffer. Do not stay in silence. Do not suffer. And I wish you all the best, guys. Please look into my meditations, and hopefully you will find something for yourself that will help you. Or write for me, in the comments what works, what doesn't work, and then I will improve it. I wish you all the best, and bye bye.